Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, LaShonda LaShell. I know it has been a minute since you have seen me, and I apologize for that. I kind of do, but I really don't. I apologize because your girl's been working on the back end. And I'm grateful for that. Please excuse the hair. I got caught in the rain. So she's doing what it wants to do. It's a little frizzy, and that's okay too. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. But anywho, I just wanted to pop on and say I had a couple of things to say, but first of all, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who is on their grind. I'm so freaking serious. I am so proud of you. There are a number of people popping up on my timeline where starting their businesses. I have a few people who've written books. They're authors now, and their books are available for purchase. I have people who are, again, starting up businesses, trying to figure out how to work their websites, how to build websites, and what's the difference between a website and an app, and all of those things. And I just want to kudos to you. You hear that a lot of times, and a lot of times it's frustrating because you're doing all of these things and you're going through the motions and you're making all of these sacrifices, but the people only see what we present to them. They don't see the struggle on the back end. They don't see that part. So I just want to tell you, from LaShonda LaShell, you killing it. You killing the game. Keep doing what you're doing. Every no is not a denial, and every delay is not a no. It just means not right now. Perhaps you're looking in the wrong place. Maybe you need to talk it over with some people or start talking out loud, and then some things will click in for you. I'm all for retweaking the process and procedures, and it never fails. I always come up with something else different. So I just want to tell you that I am so excited for you. I'm so excited for the things that you're doing, not just for yourself, but think of the impact that you're going to have on the lives of the people who are connected to you, directly and indirectly. That means people in your family, folk that you just network and connected with on social media. Think about all of these lives you are changing, that you are touching, because you decided to do something unordinary. I'm getting emotional, and I apologize. No, I don't apologize for that, because it's not easy being different. It's not easy being different, but you know what? If you weren't meant to be different, then your handprint would be the same as someone else's. Your DNA would be an exact replica of someone else's. So dare to be different. Dare to be you. Because if you don't be you, no one else will. I just want to share a transparent moment with you. I am analytical, and that can be a good thing and a bad thing. I overthink things, and I overplan. My brother and my sister, they'll tell me in a minute, or my sister tell my brother, LaShonda done went off on the deep end, didn't she? Looking up and researching things, because I want to know. The scripture tells us that we're destroyed by the lack of knowledge. And that can be a good thing and a bad thing. You just have to know how to compartmentalize it and prioritize it, and knowing when to use what, and when to hold on to it, and all those other things. But anywho, last night I got into my head. I have not had any rest for a whole 24 hours. But that's okay. I'm fine. I'm not lacking with anything, and I thank God for that. But I got in my head. And when I got in my head, I just began to question things that I was doing, things that I began to let the devil tell me negative things. I began to tell LaShonda negative things because things weren't manifesting the way that I thought they should have. Case in point, an example, I'm on medical restrictions, and I can't go and come or even do as I would normally do. And for me to be forced to sit, it's kind of a problem. It's a huge problem. And I started beating myself up for it. So I finally decided today, I was like, no, you're getting out of the house, and you're gonna paint your face, or you're gonna look like you put in some effort, and you're gonna go and get your oil changed. and that's what I did. And while I went to Walmart, had my oil changed, and while they were changing my oil, I went and picked up some things in the grocery aisle. As I did that, my mom called, and I'm talking to myself. It is crazy because when she called me, I was I'm sorry about that. I got a notification. But while I was talking to myself, reminding myself that I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. I am the lender and not the borrower. I am right where I'm supposed to be, because there's nothing missing, nothing lacking, and there is nothing broken. All is well with LaShonda LaShell. You have the mind of Christ, and you have everything you need. Why? Because he is in you. And because he's in you, that means you are in him. And you have full functionability. You may not be what you wanted, but you have it. So what you're going to do is use what you have to do what you can do. And then you're going to let the rest lay. And then you're going to get it piece by piece, layer by layer, until you can get it done. But what we're not going to do is dog out my girl. I'm not going to let you talk to her like that, because I love LaShonda. She's good people. She may not be where she want to be, but she's not where she used to be. And I'm talking about yesterday, 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 5 months ago. No, LaShonda's healing. And because she's healing, she has the right to be where she is. So I need you to get up off of her, because she is smart. And she has everything in place at the right time. She does. I had to tell myself that, right? So while I'm talking to myself like that, my mom calls. Sup, Brad? I love hearing her voice. It's just, I love her so much. You have those people who just do things for you, and she's one of those people. She can snatch me without snatching me. You know what I'm saying? So immediately she said, "What's wrong with your voice?" And I told her what I just told you. I got in my head. She said, "Well, what do you mean? What do you mean?" I said, I got too much time. I got too much time. I got in my head. She said, "Well, what?" And then she, talking me through. Well, what happens when you do that? Well, and I just said basically what I said to you guys, right? How I dog myself out. The enemy starts saying stuff, then I add on to it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I just say stuff, and then it just runs with it or what have you. So anyway, she told me, she's talking to me and encouraging me. And then she said, well, the first thing I need you to do is fix your voice. I need you to fix it. She said, why? You said you're whining. She said, I need you to fix your voice. And I'm like, well, yeah, just got gut punched, right? She gut punched me. She does it a lot. It's okay. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. And I laughed. And so she said, just like you told those doctors, you needed them to fix their voice. I need you to fix your voice. And I just started laughing. I said, yes, ma'am. Okay. And went from there, told her what I was doing and how I was moving around and stuff. And she asked me, was I sitting while I was waiting for my car to get ready? Told her I was up and walking. She said, I'm so proud of you. And she got excited. And she was, because, and then I told her, I said, well, I couldn't because I had you in my head talking about some, Brad, get up and move. You need to move a little more. And all that. And so we began to laugh and things like that. So don't dog yourself, regardless of where you are. My situation right now is I'm healing from a procedure. I don't want to be here. I would rather be doing and up and doing what I normally do, but I'm sitting down because it's a time that God has set aside for me, and I need to appreciate that. I need to not only appreciate the time, but make sure that I'm a good steward of that time, that I'm doing the things that needs to be done, asking the questions that needs to be asked so that he can provide the things that I have been asking him for, right? So I'm saying the same thing to you. Yeah, today might be a little gloomy. It might be. Turn on the lights in the house. Turn on every light in the house if you have to. I am so freaking serious. Turn all of them on. Turn every light on. Turn on some of your favorite music, something that'll get you going, whether it's some jazz, some classical, some hip hop, some rap, reggae, some country, whatever it is. And have fun. Have fun in the moment that you're in. Because there's not only a lesson in it for you, but you just might have to share the lesson with someone else. That's all I'm saying. Again, I just wanted to pop on for a minute. I haven't been on for a while. I didn't feel like I had anything to say. But I just wanted to give a shout out to you guys to let you know that I see you. And even though I haven't been commenting on your posts, I share a lot of stuff. I'm mostly on Instagram, really. Just going through, seeing what I see. And if I feel led to share it, I share it in my story. But I want you to know that I see you. And I try to like as much stuff as I can. But I'm excited. I am. And I can't say that enough. 2020 may have been difficult in the beginning. But look what you've done with it. You have recreated you. You've placed yourself into a market, and you're owning the lane. You've redefined, recreated yourself. You have a brand that's yours, man. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I don't like Corona. We ain't friends. But I'm thankful for Corona. Because Corona pushed me to do some things that I would not have done had she not come and stayed as long as she did, or has, or is. But whatever the case, hey, Bishop Kevin Foreman, he says, be strong and creative and courageous and bold. It's one of my affirmations that I have sitting up on my thing. So I want to share that with you. So be bold and creative, strong and creative, mind, body, and spirit. So feel what you feel when you feel it. Because if you don't, you can't get through it. And it'll own you. So you have to feel what you feel when you feel it. And if you anything like me, after 2-3 minutes at the most, you're going to be tired of it. And you're going to be like, all right, look, we ain't got time for that. We about to go on and do this. And redirect it. If it's negative, you know it's not God. Whether it's the devil or yourself or somebody else's thoughts towards you. No. That ain't God, because he wouldn't put you down. He wouldn't break you down. God doesn't do that. He builds you up. He corrects. But even with his correction, there are instructions to make you better, to make it better, whatever you're doing. So don't buy into it. Not the negativity. You've come too far. You're doing too much. Folks see you. And folk are watching you whether you want them to or not. They're watching you. So keep killing it. Because I'm watching you. And I'm bragging on you. Hey, I'm your girl, LaShonda LaShell. Thank you for stopping by, loving me for me. I'll talk to you later. Hey, I love you. But it's a wonderful thing to know that God loves us most. Until next time.